What's up, guys?
Welcome to the trade deadline edition of the Mazza podcast.
We were originally supposed to have the trade deadline at 8 o'clock as of 5 minutes ago. It has been officially extended, so we will be podcasting through
the deadline.
I will be giving live midterm election updates as well.
Nice.
Because I have my midterm updates.
How are we doing so far here?
We'll probably keep the Senate, and it looks like we will probably lose the House.
I don't even know what that means, but whatever. Yes.
Nah, it's not cool, but whatever. Anyways, all right, let's get into it. Mazza Bull, it was. You know what I was thinking yesterday?
Some sort of special drop of the Mazza Bowl.
Don't drop.
I need a special celebrity, successful winning, maybe the Rocky one or something. I don't know.
Not dropping.
Domination.
Not dropping.
This is domination of my team. It's unbelievable. We just crushed everybody.
I am I'm in the weirdest position, and it felt so weird watching you celebrate and me not there with you. And it really, I wanted to cry.
It was, you know what? I gotta say, how good it felt. You guys were trash talking so much.
So were you guys. Everybody trash
You
talks.
were much more. You guys were like supremely confident.
Everybody is.
I feel like every year there's one team that's like, oh, we're gonna crush them, and then ends up being a close game usually. Right? No one ever crushes anybody.
No, there's always.
And this time, it was a 30-point victory.
Time out. There's. Everybody's always confident in their own team, and you guys don't. We didn't overdo the trash talk more than you guys.
Yeah,
it was just
did.
no.
You guys are very, very confident. Well, now Dag the night before he was.
Oh, Dag. Okay.
Super duper confident.
That was a big. That was a big hurt. That's all I gotta say. And I hope for goodness sake that Nemo does therapy within the next year, because I don't think anybody wants to see him as quarterback next year.
Wow.
So I hope he does.
Who's quarterbacks next year? Moshal and Duke.
I think we can get a shitty quarterback challenge. Yeah, like Moshal Duke, something like that. But yeah, I mean it was just obvious that Nemo was just not into it.
I thought he started off, besides that pick six, I thought he was slinging some balls in tight spaces. Touchdowns to Dagme, touchdowns, the first one.
His first two passes were pick sixes.
Were they? They both pick sixes?
Yes.
Ya salam. Mokas. Son of a bitch.
Oh man.
That's amazing.
All right. So let's get into the show. Just wanted to air out a little grievances there. I think personally, maybe next year's Mazza Bowl might have a couple rule changes. I will run it through the commish.
What are you thinking?
I don't know, just some personal ideas. No, I love the flags.
I think the flag was a great addition.
I think the flag was a sick addition. I think that's definitely got to stay. But just some small minor details.
How about a ref who knows the rules of intentional grounding? We got a ref that knows stuff.
Just gotta run it. I gotta just run it through deck. That's it.
Anyways, Shame Wizards, congratulations.
Shame Wizards
to us.
Crushed 58-28.
58-28. If we stopped playing at halftime, we would have won 30-28. So that just tells you how much we dominated. Good job, guys. Except for you, Beta. Freaking guy. If you listen to the damn podcast.
Beta does not listen to the podcast. Beta, and guys, okay, it's stupid if I'm gonna offer this. And one of you guys text Beta, hey Beta, go text Yossi and let him know. Beta, if you're listening to the podcast, you have $10 quick pay. Hey Yossi, Duke is for sure texting Beta right now saying,
give me $5. Give me $5.
I'll give you $5.
Yeah. Cut a deal.
Bets off. Sam, you don't listen to the podcast, and Duke, I know you're the one who texts Beta. We're gonna jump right into it with a bench of the week, and I don't know if Stan knows this, but we had a new bench of the week drop last week.
Oh, what we got? I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, you didn't listen.
I didn't listen.
So
I didn't listen. Moshal, I didn't listen. But thank you for filling in. Sad trombone.
Yeah.
Or sad. It's trombone.
Said something. This was last.
Trombone player is like varying. He's switching it up. The trombone player is switching up his melody.
That was bench of the week. My bench of the week, I think is a kind of a weird one. I put Jameis Winston as my bench of the week. That the Bucks benched Jameis Winston.
Real life bench of the week.
Real life bench of the week, which forced Duke to start Mariota. I don't think Duke would have started Mariota if Jameis Winston still had his job after his 4-pick week. And then who knows what would have happened. But Mariota had 21 points. Who knows if Winston would have had 21 points. But Duke won because of that transaction right there. So Winston gets my bench of the week.
You're not going with Duke Johnson?
I had Duke Johnson, but I figured maybe you had him.
Duke Johnson is the other bench of the week. I thought you were going with Duke Johnson. I mean, that was probably the most, I don't want to say egregious bench, but it was the most points on the bench this week. There was not that many true tough benches. The other one I could go with was Ito Smith, whatever his name is, from Moshal's team. Because Moshal just loves Doug Martin so much, he cannot bench him for anything. It's a problem with him. So he benched him. He started him over Ito Smith, which, whatever, cost him 7 points. I don't think it would have mattered in the end. But for the most part, with all the bye weeks, guys mostly started who they're supposed to start. Except for Duke Johnson, which even that is not even a real start. No one knew Duke Johnson was going to go off.
Yeah,
Can't fault Dak for not starting Duke Johnson.
Can't fault him. He wouldn't have won with Duke Johnson, but it would have been a heck of a lot closer. And it might, not that I guess Dak is out now. Maybe it might figure who's the point differential between him and Ez for Stigovich at the end of the season.
Yeah. I mean,
sad that your team went from there to where you are now, Dak.
Dak's in hangover mode. He's still up 80 points on Ez.
Mocas, can you go to the record books and find out if there was any team that won the Big Kibbe and went to last place the following season? We know bitches to riches happened. Can you let us know if riches to bitches happened? Let us know.
I feel like it's happened.
I feel like it hasn't.
No.
I mean, Sherrari, I know, won one, and then
Sherrari won 2 in a row.
And then he made last place.
Yeah.
Sherrari might have done it. All right.
Sherrari,
so anyways,
you can weigh in the chat, Sherrari, when you get this.
Yeah. So let's let us know. Mocast, that's on you. We're going to do the. Let's hit up the start of the week.
So excited for 3-2. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Excited. So, you want to hit it? You go. Hit start of the week.
I started my start of the week. Mocas, Julio Jones. Congratulations. Touchdown for Julio Jones. First one in over a year.
No,
so that was my start of the week. I know Mocas was really thinking about not starting him for the lack of touchdowns. But Julio Jones came in the clutch for Mocas. And Mocas just keeps rolling on. My other start of the week was...
Whoop. Hold on. I have a phone call here.
What do we got here? What do we got?
Hold on. I just got to press answer. Hello?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Patrick Holmes!
Hey, it's great to be here. Thanks for, I'm so grateful to be on this show. It's just so happy. So happy to be on that team, Mocas's team. We're still undefeated, even though the Rams just lost. We're still undefeated.
All right, listen, Pat. Your team is not even fair. With Julio getting the touchdown now, everything Mocas has now is just impeccably unbelievable. What are we supposed to do with this? What are we to do? It's not. How do you feel? What? Okay, another thing. Mocas? I'm sure you just heard the trades. So
yeah,
Wentz is no longer
the job security, Patty.
Wentz is no longer on your team. Mocas, we're 15 minutes away from trade deadline, and Mocas hasn't done anything, but he made 2 trades today.
He gave me a call earlier, and he told me my job is secure. He told me I'm good. He told me I'm not gonna go anywhere. He said I'm all right. He said me, Thielen are good. He's just worried that Le'Veon's gonna come into the clubhouse this week. He's gonna fuck shit up. He doesn't know what to do with Le'Veon. But when he gonna start Connor. We're gonna win the Mazza Bowl.
Pat, Mocas already won the Mazza Bowl, man.
Oh shit! Was that Sunday?
Yeah, were you hanging out with Beta?
Oh Oh man.
Who?
Beta. He's one of the guys in our league.
Well, I don't know him. Seems like I don't know anybody in this league. Seems like we have a bye week every week. We're just crushing the whole world. We're ready to go 13-0. We're gonna just meet anybody in the finals, or is the commission just gonna send us a whole bunch of money?
All right, listen. That's the way it seems. Patty, we got a game. We got a podcast to continue. If you want, we'll go out for some. We're going to go out of the cart later. If you want to stop by, get some food.
Mocat's got a strict curfew on us. I'm not gonna be able to make it, man. See what time these guys go to sleep and deal? Shit, he's got it on us now.
All right, man. Have a good one, bro.
Peace out, Patty.
Take care, man.
Man.
Surprise mid-call. Pat
Mahomes calling into the show. Thank you, Pat.
Always good to hear from him.
Oh, I love hearing from Pat. His voice is phenomenal.
It really is.
That's his real voice, guys.
That was him. That was him.
That's his
man.
real voice.
Shocked.
He's not making any. We're not sketching anybody.
Shocked he took out the time to call us.
They're flying high. The Chiefs. They probably don't practice anymore. They're probably just hanging out, playing Xbox at home.
Yeah, man, I'm surprised.
Maybe in the shade.
We were doing start of the week.
Start of the week. I want to just praise Moshal. We harp on him making the wrong decisions all the time, every week, basically. This week, out of his 5 receivers, he started the 3 correct receivers.
The correct
so
receivers.
Good for him. Emmanuel Sanders, Tyreek Hill, Josh Gordon, who is now on Mocast's team. Moshal benched John Brown against the Steelers, where John Brown had 21 points in Week 4 against the Steelers. So I thought that was a ballsy bench by him, and it paid off. And then Galladay, after the trade of Tate, everybody's like, oh, Galladay, uptick in snaps, uptick in targets for Galladay.
No, Moshel's not.
Galladay
Moshel's not an
put up
idiot,
6 points.
and neither is anybody else in the league. Moshel's, I mean, maybe he is, but whatever. Besides Fez, nobody really. Look at Galladay's numbers over the last. Pull it up. Look at Galladay's numbers over the last 4 weeks.
0 for the bye week. 4. 4.7,
1.
1.7, 6.9.
Okay, and his targets have been going down considerably also.
Yeah.
He's going to have another 1 or 2 good games for the rest of the season, but he's not a wide receiver 1. And I understand Moshel's right trying to sell him as a wide receiver 1 because he did play like that in the beginning of the season. But who are we kidding? Galladay is not a wide receiver 1, and I've been saying that. And now that what's-his-name is gone, Tate is gone, he still isn't a wide receiver 1. Marvin Jones owners, you have that wide receiver 1. Not even though,
he's
because
like a wide receiver 2.5.
because
Marvin Jones.
If Stafford decides, hey, I'm gonna get sacked 10 times a game,
Yeah.
6 of them being in the red zone, then yeah, nobody's gonna be a wide receiver 1 on that team.
Who's your start of the week, Yost?
My start of the week was Josh Gordon, 23 points over high-end wide receiver 1 Galladay, but I'm going to pick 2 defenses. I think my starts of the week last week also was a defense, surprisingly. Way to go on these 2 teams, picking on the shitty teams. Chicago defense, picking on Peterman. Anybody against the Bills going forward should be the auto start of the week. And Miami defense, Nemo picked against the Jets. I think the Jets and the Bills are auto starts against. And the same way you have a wide receiver 7 on your team that's playing the Bucs defense, you fire him up.
Fire him up.
That's that's the same idea. Same idea. You have Darnold and Peterman. I forget Peterman. Any quarterback, pretty much that
it's disgusting
plays for the
there.
Bills. It's just a shit show over there. It's a shame. Darnold, I'm not calling him a bust. You can't call him a bust 10 picks in, but you are not happy what you see so far, and
I think Bills Jets play each other this week. That should be a very fun-filled game.
oh my God, whose defense do you pick up there?
I have the Jets already.
That's not good. I don't know if you guys read that stat. It was a wild stat that if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have the Bills defense, which is ranked 27th in the league, the Bucs are ranked dead last. If they have the Bills defense, which is 5 spots lower, then the Bucks would be 7-1 right now. That's an insane number. Just goes to show you how historically bad that defense is. But yeah, all right, let's go.
I have one more start of the week.
Yeah.
I started Mocas this week in Mazza Bowl, and he had about 60 PPR points, according to Sam Sutton, not including yards.
Not including
5
yards.
touchdowns, 5 picks, a fumble recovery, 3 2-point conversions.
He filled the stat sheet.
He was unbelievable. Mocas, start of the week. Congratulations. Kicking ass on the field and on the fantasy field. Good job, bud.
He filled that stat sheet like it was nobody's business. It wasn't even fair. Ugh, okay. All right. On to the next one. Snooze matchup of the week.
I'll start.
Go for it.
My snooze of the week was my own matchup, Nemo versus Stan. Stan's team, my team did not show up this week. Nemo, from the 1 o'clock matchups, ran away with it with McCaffrey putting up 30. It got to a point of a blowout where I didn't even pick up an emergency pickup for Gronk. I just let it ride. I'm not wasting this roster move. I'm not thinking about tight ends on Tennessee or Dallas to pick up. I was not interested. It was a blowout. That's how much of a snooze fest it was. I just checked out of the matchup around Sunday afternoon. So that's it. Nemo, fuck you. But I beat you in Mazza Bowl, so fuck you again.
My snooze matchup of the week was Sherrari versus Charles. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Rosie's bringing snacks.
We got snacks. We got tortillas and chips, guys. Come on over.
Matzo ball soup if you want. Chicken
Matzo ball soup?
if you want.
Yes, please. That's amazing. Nice hat. He's wearing a Rangers hat. Not so promising this year so far, but anyways, my snooze matchup of the week is Sherrari versus Charles. Sherrari put up. I feel like Sherrari's always putting up just average numbers. He's putting up 130s, 120s, and 130s every week. Charles, after a spectacular trade this week,
Unbelievable.
locking in Aaron, quote, Instagram losing their freaking mind, calling him the GOAT, and end quote, Rodgers. And Charles has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions on his team that were 5 points and under in an atrocious display of a fantasy week that puts Charles under 500 and puts Sherrari nicely in second place, 6-3, which is really first place because we already ruled Mocas out.
Yeah.
Tariq Cohen, after 5 weeks of beasting, only got 6 carries, but here's the little secret. Tariq Cohen really matched his carries in the last 4 weeks. This week, he just didn't get the touchdown.
Very weird game, that Bills game.
He sucked, yeah.
They only
yeah.
had 190 yards, the Bears. They scored 41 points, but they didn't have to do anything on offense.
Now,
weird.
another weird one is very, very, very weird start by Charles, starting Washington defense versus Atlanta.
Yeah, it's Charles.
Why? And I mean, I'm trying to understand
Charles,
it because you had Seattle defense on your bench versus the Chargers. You would have been within 3, so you would have broken 85 points. But what? Atlanta's been one of the best offenses in football this year. What are you doing? Why start them? Anyways, that was stupid by Charles. We see that Charles on the waiver wire last week, he literally dropped his old team and then picked up a new team.
Yeah, didn't work out for him.
It didn't work out for him, and I don't think it's looking out. I don't think it's really looking great for him going forward. Which, you know what? It's going to lead me to my next segment. Did you go yet on this one?
Where? What
Snooze. You did, right?
Snooze,
You
yeah,
did.
I did me.
Okay, so we're going to go to the next segment, and it sort of touches on Charles's.
Bust of the week.
Bust of the week. So my bust of the week was Every Bucks wide receiver not named. Thank you very much. Not named. Adam Humphries.
Humphreys.
You had Godwin 2 for 20. Deshaun 2 for 32. Evans 1 for 16.
Disgusting. And they put up 28 points.
They put up 28 points somehow. So 2 touchdowns went to Humphries, and then O.J. Howard took the rest. You have to be happy as a Bucks fan that we have 2 tight ends that are strong and big enough to do this. But now, I tried to explain this to Charles earlier in the season. Charles was kind of rooting for Winston to get the job back because Winston and Evans do have a nice rapport. Beautiful, beautiful rapport.
Yeah.
And Alside was kind of PO'd that Fitzpatrick got benched because Deshaun and Fitzmagic have beautiful rapport. And right there in the middle of it is Godwin, who meshes with both of them.
Yeah.
Evans is not the guy that Fitzpatrick is going to go to. There's too many mouths to feed in Tampa Bay for any of these guys to be a wide receiver 1 on anybody's team. So I'm going to go on record here and say I'm downgrading Mike Evans to a wide receiver, a low-end wide receiver 2 going forward rest of the season.
Really?
That's how I'm looking at it. I don't like him. I don't like what he's been doing with Fitzpatrick, and Fitzpatrick is basically looking like what Moshal did on Sunday. He was spreading the ball around a lot, and that's what Fitzpatrick does. He doesn't just see one guy like Evans did.
Right.
So that's my bust of the week is all Bucks wide receivers not named Humphries.
My bust of the week will start with Sam Beta's start of Sam Darnold, who went in the negatives. A Peterman-esque performance. 4 interceptions against Dolphins defense. Negative .37. That's Sam Darnold's points. He had no choice because his other quarterback, Rosenmania, was on bye, but I'm not sure he would have fared much better either way. Second bust of the week, Yossi. Mark Ingram, 2 points in a game where the Saints scored 45 points. It was just a Kamara story and Breeze story. Ingram was not really a factor.
I have a serious question.
Yeah.
Does Peterman have more in his career starts? Does he have more positive or negative fantasy points per start?
Meaning,
how many? Does he have more games in the negative than he does positive?
Let's look it up right now.
All right. While he looks that up, guys, I'm going to give you a quick update.
Yeah. Oh, you go. Update, go.
A quick update. Declared 26 Republican seats and declared 30 Democratic seats. It looks like there's a 75% chance that the Democrats take the House, and it looks like around 50 to 60% that the Republicans retain the Senate.
Nice. Okay, so Peterman has...
This is delicious soup, I gotta say.
Peterman has 2 starts so far this year. 2 starts this year, 2 starts last year. This year, he's positive in both of them. Oh, no, he's negative in the first one, -3.
Okay.
This week, he had 11 points against the Bears due to a rushing touchdown. 1 yard quarterback sneak rushing touchdown.
Fine.
Last year, I'm pretty sure he
Both
started
were
against the
negative.
Colts, and he was positive. He threw a touchdown, and then he got injured in the snow, the blizzard game.
Right.
And then the other one was the Chargers game. If he wasn't negative, then he...
4 picks.
What the hell?
That was 4 picks
5
game?
picks. 5 picks first. If it wasn't negative, then I don't know what he has to do to be negative. So it looks like he's even. I would say he's 2 and 2.
So far, Nathan Peterman has basically the same stats as Don't At Me, Joe Namath.
Wow. I'm not going to at you. Joe Namath sucks.
Don't At Me.
One more. I had another bust of the week. Who was it? Oh, it was just we touched on it a little bit in Charles' matchup. All of Charles' skill players, except for Antonio Brown. Mike Evans, 2.1. Miller, 8.3. Peterson, 4.8. Tariq, 1.8. Cook, 3. DJ Moore, 5.3. That's how you end up with 84 points. 0 productivity from everybody except for Brown, Rodgers, and Roethlisberger.
You know
That's
what's
it.
crazy? It's crazy that we see Charles's 84 points as like, wow, what a disgusting showing. But this is like an everyday Sunday for Ez.
Yeah, as he is. One more bust of the week. Derek Carr pussy. 6 points for Moshal. Congratulations, Moshal. That guy's a pussy. And you traded him. He's on Mo Guys' team now. We didn't mention it in the Holmes interview.
It is 8:30, and there's no mention from Dag
Haven't
as
seen
to
any
the
trades.
deadline being extended.
Haven't seen any extensions.
There are no trades being done. The trade deadline has come and
Oh,
passed,
hold on.
and there's a message
Hold
from
on.
Charles.
I just got Alsav. Alsav said the trade is done.
What we got?
I'm
Done.
waiting for him to do it. Alsav at 8:30 gave me a check mark. Trade is done. Let's see if it actually is done.
Charles at the deadline texted, F all of you guys for the rest of the season. Hope all your teams turn for the worst and suck. I hope they give you false hope and let you down. After all that, may the best team win. So, question on that, Charles. You hope all our teams turn for the worst and suck, and you also hope they give us false hope. That makes no sense. It's a contradiction in the
This is the Chuck
sentence.
diarrhea. The diarrhea
So
of Chuck.
explain that contradiction. I guess we'll wait to hear on Alsav, but there's nothing on the site so far.
Nope, still says
This
it's
is
in,
like one of those like at like 4:07 we heard that the
The
Mets got
fax came in. The
Cespedes.
fax came in late, and the guy couldn't. Alsav's working the fax right now from Nice Electronics warehouses.
What have we not done so far?
Let's go to the matchup of the week. We didn't do matchup of the week.
Matchup of the week. I'm going to start with matchup of the week over here. The matchup of the week for me is
Hold on.
yeah.
Yeah, keep going.
I need it.
Where's the dams? Where is that? Where is that siren?
Is the nuclear alarm. What we got?
There's a trade alert at the deadline. I traded to Alsav, Dion Lewis, and Philip Lindsay for Dalvin Cook, hoping that he can regain the form that he showed this week after the bye week.
And Sam, you can pick up Philadelphia defense
Philadelphia
as
defense
they are
is now
dropped.
on the waivers.
It's now available.
Congratulations to Sam.
Now, my matchup of the week was mine and Dag's matchup. And the reason is because, you know, it was a great matchup. It had all matchups came down. The matchup pretty much, it was the only matchup that came down to Monday Night Football, where we had Dak. Guys, settle down. Guys, please. Cooper and Dak, we're serious business, okay? Cooper and Dak, we're serious business.
Speaking of Cooper and Dak, Mrs. Dak just walked into the room right now. Mario Dagme.
No, let us speak.
Welcome to the podcast.
I just want to let you know.
What's up?
Wait, Mario, don't go anywhere. I just want you to know. I royally kicked your husband's ass this week in Mazza.
So did I on the football field, and your son watched.
And not only that,
Amazing football.
he
You got a touchdown.
he trashed a big talk about Dak and Cooper, thinking that they were going to be relevant to his fantasy life. Do you have any words to say about that?
I don't get involved.
Neither should Dagme. Neither should Dagme for that matter, because Dak and Cooper both put up a shit game. I could see Cooper being decent going forward, but that's not gonna happen.
So here's my question for you. Ready? Whose boner was bigger? Dag after the Cooper touchdown or Nemo after the Gordon touchdown on Sunday night?
I think So this is gonna be a little awkward with three women sitting in the kitchen.
It's okay. They know about boners.
So Cooper just came onto the scene with the Cowboys. So it's like when you first pop up a quick picture, and, you know, like you got a little quick video or something in one of the chats.
Right.
It's like that kind of boner.
Bing.
Yeah. But then the Gordon boner was like you're sitting there actually going through the plot of a porno. And you're watching it for 45 minutes.
Those
and you're
plot developments.
Yeah, there's
Those
plot
character
developments.
work.
What's going on?
Side stories.
Stepmom and
Brady?
and the babysitter, the nanny. What's flying here? So Nemo was more watching the whole video for years.
Nemo was heavily invested.
So his
Plus
was,
the Brady connection with him.
yeah. So I think Nemo's was harder, but Dag's was a very
I think
quick release.
Dag, with the combination of the Cooper, the fantasy team, and the Cowboys taking the lead on Monday night in a big game, that might have put him over the top.
My biggest shame of this season was that
Shame Wizards!
my biggest shame of this season was that no other team other than Dag and whatever, I'm going to include Duke for whatever reason, and Beta did not have Cooper. I'm like any of those three teams not to have Cooper, and anybody could have shipped Cooper to one of those Cowboys fans,
Right.
and gotten the freaking world out of
First round
it.
pick. Maybe a first round pick.
I'm telling you, man, I could see it. I could see Dag overspending big time for Cooper.
Right.
If Sam wasn't on a different planet, I could see him getting Hamian over Cooper also. And Duke, whatever, Zay Jones, he's a Bill. And imagine offering Zay Jones to Duke or whatever.
Zay Jones.
But,
Don't hate on Zay Jones. Love Zay Jones.
eh,
Guy's awesome. You done with your matchup? My matchup of the week.
go.
A matchup that actually came down to Monday night. Kind of. The Diarrhea Bowl. Sam Beta versus Duke. Duke was down by 10 with Mariota and Titans defense going into Monday night. Suffice to say, they put up a lot of points, and he beat Sam by, 11, 12, 20? Beat him by 20, 21. Put up 31 points for him. The only thing that would have made this matchup better was if David Johnson somehow contributed to the win against Sam Beta for all the shit talking he did about the diarrhea. But Duke takes the Diarrhea Bowl and leads the career series 1-0. That was my matchup of the week, which I think was very much in doubt early on. Mariota didn't look great. He fumbled twice, but then he turned it on and really just poured it on the Cowboys.
Did you do the... Oh, you did. Okay, awesome.
We got.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. This is a new segment that was introduced to us by a great idea by Sharari. No, that's not the... That's not...
That's Sharari's drop.
Sharari's drop.
It's the boner trap? What is this?
This is the bounce back team / player of the week.
Aha.
In this segment, we highlight. We could bounce back a team. We could bounce back a specific player in the league or a specific player in the NFL. And I'll kick it off. Welcome back, Yossi, to the win column.
Welcome back. It's been a long journey for you.
It was a long journey for me. After starting the season 4-0, I am now 5-0 with Fitzpatrick and 0-4 without. Mm-hmm. So suffice it to say, I hope he keeps his job. My real bounce back of the week is finally. Since week 1. This was the last time Ez was actually relevant, was week 1. This week, Ez is relevant again because he is officially eliminated from playoff contention.
Is he?
He's officially eliminated from playoff contention. Yes.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Get me a spreadsheet. Duke, get me a spreadsheet.
No,
He's officially
eliminated from playoff contention. And
No, he is not.
yes, based on matchup, he is.
Damn it, Duke.
We did it last week.
Damn it.
We did it last
I'm
week.
trying, man. Is that ghost eliminated?
So his bounce back player of the week said, you know what? I got to play for a contract next year. Keenan Allen put up 20 plus points
Oh,
for the first time
Mabruk.
since week 1.
About time, Keenan Allen. Way to go. My bounce back will continue on the trend of 1-8 teams that have bounce back players. We touched on him earlier, Amari Cooper. New team for him, and he put up 15 points. Before the previous 4 weeks for Amari Cooper, including 2 bye weeks, he put up 1.5 points combined. He how do you say 10 times? 10 times it? 10 times it!
10 times.
In one game with the Cowboys. He started off hot, didn't really end off that hot, but good for him. Got the targets, got the touchdown like Dak predicted. Not the 100 yards he predicted, but still, that's a bounce back. 15 points for Cooper. And that's it. I mean, this is a new segment for me. I didn't really delve too deep into it today, but maybe next week
Yeah, it was
with our
something that
guest, special guest, he'll delve a little bit deeper into this.
So there will be somebody else replacing me next week on the podcast, as I will be on Tuesday and Wednesday. As a matter of fact, when the podcast will likely be taping, I will be in a whale's vagina.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise known as San Diego. You know, it was
San Diego.
discovered by the Germans in 1904. So that was that, and I'll be in California celebrating with my MAGA hat. Hopefully, Jillian has mentioned that if I take the MAGA hat, she'll kill me. But likely, I will be killed by psycho people in California also.
I got you. We got it. We'll take care of them.
I'll
Whale's
murder
vagina.
these
You go to a game or something?
I want to go to Saturday night, Kings Flames, and Sunday.
Sunday you gonna be in LA?
So
Still?
Sunday I'm going to be in LA. Sunday is Heather's wedding. That's the day of the
Heather
wedding.
cornmeal.
So I have the entire day to myself. Because Jillian's going to be a bridesmaid and she's going to be with the bridal party the entire day. So I won't have to show up until the wedding day. Chargers are at home on Sunday. So I am questioning whether I should go solo by myself to a Chargers game and see Phillip Rivers. I don't know, I like Phillip Rivers. So
I love Silver. You see all his kids at the stadium.
Yeah.
Fill the whole stadium, his kids.
That's true. Yeah, very, very religious guy. Waiver wire.
Waiver wires.
Here's a question that I was thinking about earlier in the week, anticipating this segment. How much fab would you pay to get a win?
That's a great question. Depends
On
how much I needed to win. This week, for example, against Nemo, I'd give up maybe 60% of my fab to get a win.
I think it's a fair number. Okay, so anyway, so I gave up $40 in a I think one of the most contested bidding wars in Mazza history has to be.
So I woke up and I saw the wows in the chat. Like, wow, whoa. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I look at the app. It says, oh, yours won $42. Fitzpatrick. Okay, wow, it's a lot of money. Don't tell you the other bids on the app. I log in like 3 hours later to the computer. I see
42.
priority win for $42.
And then there was a bid for 41.
That's crazy.
And a bid for 39.
That was crazy.
It was a wild one, and boy was I happy I had that. It gave me the win. Fitzpatrick threw I think 4 touchdowns, 25 points. It helped propel me over Dagme, who I otherwise would not have had a quarterback to start anyway. I'm gonna take a minute here break. New Jersey, you done fucked up.
What day elect?
Menendez is now your continuing senator after years of corruption on trial, and you guys selected Bob Menendez to continue his rule in the Senate.
Eat shit, Mocas.
So
And Alsav.
the
I love
updated
you.
numbers are, looks like the Democrats are still at a 76% chance of taking the House, and the chances of the Republicans taking the Senate has went up to about 65%.
Wow.
We are tied 32-32 in the House, but only the East Coast has been closed, and the whole West Coast is all blue states. So let's not get too high on that.
You done with your waiver?
My waiver was $40 bid war for Fitzmagic, which gave me the W, and hopefully a quarterback.
Long-term starter, maybe. You
Long-term
keep winning
start.
with him.
I keep winning with him, so it's fine. Second one, I just wanted to use this because his team name, a bunch of Zifts added a new Zift last week and spent $10 on Booker. So there's that. You're up.
My waivers of the week were two guys that Nemo picked up on Sunday morning to beat me. Picked up Miami defense for $3, and they picked up Ben Watson at tight end for $10. Those two guys combined for 38 points, and Nemo beat me with those guys. I lost by 30 something, or maybe 40 something. I forgot to check, but he would have beat me anyways. But those two guys spending $13 for 38 fantasy points is an excellent way to do business.
Phenomenal.
Great job, Nemo. That's
Making up for that.
That's all time. That's all time waiver wiring right there. That's bang for your buck in the most literal sense.
Making up for that $53 Smallwood bid.
Yeah, making up for it. That's all you gotta do.
This didn't occur to me until today. I told Stan I didn't have anybody in the duking segment. But I do, guys.
Oh, who do you have? I have someone also.
I do. I'm gonna read this.
Oh, I know what you're gonna read.
What am I gonna read?
Is it the Mocas?
Yes.
It's always Mocas.
I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this to you guys. This is what Mocas sent me. I didn't rip this chair, right?
No, I'm good.
Okay. This is what Mocas texted me earlier, and usually when I talk to Mocas about fantasy, sometimes he'll say, "Hey, I want to tell you something off the record," and I'll agree to it off the record, and I'll give him a non-disclosure sign, and it stays between me and him. Like there's been times he forgot to do that this time.
There's no podcaster league member confidentiality.
He forgot to
Say
mention.
something.
He forgot to mention
might
that
regret it.
right now.
You might not.
I got a text from Mocas at 9:52 a.m. today. And I quote, "I need to average 147.72 points a game to break Sharari's record for most points in a season. I don't think I'll do it."
Let's just double check what Mocas is averaging per week here. He's averaging 172.14 per week. So he has to score under his average by 25 points a week to break the record. Mo!
I can't press the button enough.
Mo! 172 a week!
Oh, man. What do you got standing on the Duke?
So I have a small duking. I'm going to pull it up right now.
From
Duke.
Duke
Obviously. Duke is the duker. So he needed 10 points last night from Mariota and from Tennessee defense. Secure a win at 8:37 p.m. He texted me, "I'm scared I'm going to lose. I need Mariota and Tennessee defense for 10. And Mariota fumbled a few minutes later, so he got extra nervous. I told him that would be very sad if he lost, but I didn't mention that I was going to use it in the podcast. It's a small duking, but it's still duking.
I'm scared nobody's gonna.
I know. I want guys to open up to us. It's still the best part of the podcast.
It's really the best.
I wish you guys do it more.
And
we do that. We do this little bashing out of love, and we want this league to be fun and some little guys. If you want to call in and defend your duking, call in and talk to us. We're down. Not you, Mocas. You're duking.
yeah, that was bad, man. This is only because I haven't played it in a while. So somebody just say his name. Say his name.
Who?
Nemo.
Nemo.
Oh! Remix!
I love that.
man.
Wow.
That's great. I didn't even see that coming.
That's a great one.
Alright. We're gonna get to next week.
Side point, there were no kicker of the S this week. Sorry, Trary.
None.
Boom.
Okay.
I'm going first. Lock of the week. Sherrari over Stanley. I'm taking it from yours. I know I'm not allowed to say it. I just traded for 3 guys on bye this week. I am the lock of the week to lose. Leave me alone. Sherrari has a full team. I do not have a full team. I traded Gronk today. I traded Deion Lewis. Traded Philip Lindsay.
What's your record?
Maybe I'm 5-4.
Okay.
Yeah. I have 3. My running backs are on bye, except for Gurley, which is whatever. It's good. But still, Sherrari's team is healthy and full, and he's going to beat me. And I'm taking it. I don't care if it's a kiss of death. I don't care if I nass. Sherrari, congratulations on your win. That's technical foul. Yeah, yours. Go ahead.
Oh, well.
Because I knew you had Shark.
Just wanted to say, last week I picked Nemo to win. So I think that makes me 7-0 now. Or 6-0? Something and 0.
Mocash. Mocash and O.
Mocas and 0 in Lock of the Weeks. I had Sherrari prior to all these trades over Stan, and now that's Stan. You know what?
Double lock?
Double Lock of the Week!
Double lock of the week, Sherrari. Congratulations. The
Sherrari.
first ever double lock of the week.
Sherrari will disseminate Stan because Stan is on Bimageddon.
You're going to disseminate me, whatever that means. Turn me into semen.
Yeah.
What that means?
Do we want Duke to order something for us? So by the time we get there, we'll have it.
I don't know. You hungry?
Split
How hungry are
steak?
you? I don't even want a steak.
Split a steak.
Okay.
All right. Which one?
I don't know. You tell me. Not
Okay.
not the Argentinian steak. I don't like
Okay,
that.
that's fine. So, all right, we'll call Duke once this podcast is over. Upset of the week.
Go for it.
I always have fucking Ez in this upset of the week section.
You have Ez?
I have Ez to beat Sam.
All right, let's go.
Because what better way to introduce a beautiful baby boy than to lose to Eshi?
Wow. My upset of the week. By far the most confident man in Mazza, David Dagme, has predicted for many weeks now that he will beat Mocas when he plays him.
No!
I am going with David Dagme to beat Mocas and end the streak. And
Wait.
Mocas, yes, will still somehow cover the spread. Somehow, some way, some sort of anomaly where Mocas covers the spread and loses because he's money. But Dagme, I'm
Spread it.
putting my faith in you.
Spread is 40. I have Mocas covering.
I have Mocas covering, but Dagme winning. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's happening. Let's do it.
All right, boys. I will see you in 2 weeks. I will be in the lovely, lovely, shitty state of California next
Lovely
week.
shitty set.
And Stanley will be podcasting with...
Woo! Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark.
Ah, that should be a fun
Sherrari!
podcast. I gotta say, I remember Sherrari back in the day when he was when he wanted to do the show for Bags. Remember that?
Sherrari
Sherrari
is always ultra prepared.
He's gonna bring mad notes.
I'm thinking like a loose leaf binder with like different
He's-
categories of stuff
He's
we want to
coming
talk
prepared.
about.
He's coming prepared.
Always prepared. Always.
He's coming prepared. We're very excited for this, and we will see you guys next week. Good luck for everybody in their matchups. Woo! We're gonna play it out because Dad got upset. That we're
Oh
gonna
really?
play it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dag. Love you.
So you can't just cut the Brooklyn Nine-Nine team.
So you want steak or you want like appetizers?
Let's do apps. Wanna take 2 apps?
What do you like?